guys, welcome to Religious Bullshit with Dusty Smith, the show where we take a look at the 5 craziest religious stories of the day and then cut ourselves until we feel alive again. As always, we have a horrible show for you, so let's fucking do it. And once again this week, we're actually going to start the show off with something amazing. You guys are probably familiar with by now, friend of the show, Dr. Professor Jordan Peterson. He's the conservative Christian self-help guru that has recently skyrocketed to a cult-like status and is now one of the leaders of something called the intellectual dark web. Cringe. Well, thanks to his cult-like status, someone has actually drawn a short comic book in his honor, and it's so amazing it makes me as happy as a little girl. Let's have a look. So it starts off, and Jordan Peterson just standing out the road, minding his own fucking business. But out of nowhere, a bunch of fucking social justice warriors surround him. And they're like, quickly now, hey, punch that fascist in the face. But Jordan Peterson ain't scared. He's like, hear me, creatures of the underworld, the evil archetype, Satan to Christ, Cain to Abel, Loki to Thor. Thumb? And SJWs are freaking out. They're like, the fuck? Nothing is even getting to him. Keep yelling buzzwords, people. Don't listen to his reasoning. So they start screaming at him, racist and bigot and Nazi. And Jordan Peterson ain't got no eyeballs for some reason. I don't know what the fuck's up with that. And they're like, it is working. Make more noise, comrades. Hey, hey, ho, ho. And then out of nowhere, this chick's like, I'm gonna show my tits. You know, for no reason. But Jordan Peterson fucking hates tits. So he keeps chanting darkness to light, chaos to order, and the SJWs are freaking the fuck out. They're like, what's going on? And somebody call the police. Even though the sign behind him says fuck cops, when it comes to Jordan Peterson, they need the popo to take care of this badass. And they're like, that can't be. And Jordan Peterson's like, I command you, go home and clean your room. And then a giant fucking killer lobster burst up out of the goddamn ground. Jordan Peterson's about to fucking kill everybody. But right before he can, fucking Kanye shows up. Fucking Kanye out of nowhere. And he's wearing his MAGA hat. But the crowd ain't fucking impressed. The SJW start screaming at him. Shit like, traitor, and not one of us, not one of us. Then they pull out their arrows, they light them on fire, and they're like, pew, pew, pew. I'm pretty sure he's a racist. But much like Jordan Peterson, Kanye ain't scared. He just stands there and waits for all the arrows to come enter his body. And he looks up at them and he's like, dot, 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 dot. So this is the end of free thinking. Then the arrows hit, thuck, 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 thuck. And just when you think Kanye is dead as a bucket of fried chicken, fucking Trump shows up, man. And he's in fucking full battle armor. He like 7 foot tall. Got his big shield up, and look how big his hands are. He's fucking glorious. And the arrows are hitting the shield, pew, 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 and landing all around them. And Kanye's like, God Emperor. And hell yeah, it's the God Emperor. He shows up just in time to risk his life to save free thought. Just like Trump would do. Thank God, because Kanye, the people's poet, was almost killed. And then I can only assume Jordan Peterson and Donald Trump murder all of the SJWs, making America great again, one snapped neck at a time. But unfortunately, that's where this comic ends. I have no idea who made this, but I want to implore you, please fucking make more. You're a genius. And I'll be sure to keep you guys posted on how this amazing saga ends. And our next story is from the Damn, This Is Crazy as Shit files. And damn, this is crazy as shit. So what we have here is a basic passion play in Brazil. It's the usual stuff, Jesus getting crucified, the Romans are being dicks and shit. Well, the next thing you know, the main Roman dude comes up and he's gonna stab Jesus in the side with a spear, put him out of his misery. But then some crazy motherfucker in the audience jumps up on stage and screams, I'm not gonna let you kill Jesus. And he smacks the Roman in the head as hard as he can with a motorcycle helmet. Listen to this fucking thud. Damn, man, he knocked the piss out of him. It's a good thing Roman soldiers wore helmets. And the funniest part about this whole thing is Jesus hanging up on the cross, looking down, probably thinking to himself, is Jesus gonna have to get off this cross and whoop a motherfucker's ass? But of course, it's Jesus, so he didn't do shit. He just stood there. The rest of the cast had to try to corral this guy and grab him while everybody figured out what the fuck was going on. As usual, Jesus didn't fucking help nobody. And obviously, this dude was mentally ill, but it's terrifying to know there are people in this world who can't distinguish reality from fiction like this. I don't know what's crazier. Thinking a play is real life, or thinking a supernatural being needs your fucking help. And the really terrifying thing is that this guy's only slightly more crazy than all the people in the audience and all these actors who think this bullshit actually happened to begin with. And next up, this angry young preacher, who obviously has no idea how to stay framed inside of a camera, explains to us all exactly what's wrong with atheists. And I think he's onto something here. Let's have a look.
It's amazing. I don't like to get on the subject of evolution with atheists because they just freak out. They're like, oh my, I can't believe you don't believe in evolution. Why would I? It's stupid. You have to actually defy science. Oh, it's scientific. Well, what about this? Oh, I never thought of that. Oh, I never really even crossed my mind. You know what all these atheists have in common? Video games. They all play video games. And Harry Potter, you get on their channel, they're in fantasy land. That's all they ever do. They can't think for themselves. They sit back and they drink Coke all day and sit behind a video game system and then wonder why, you're crazy, Brother Powell, for believing in a creator. Oh, you're insane. No, you're crazy, and you need to get off the video game system, and somebody needs to preach to them the gospel of Jesus Christ, and so that they can be saved. That's what we need. And I'm sick and tired of these stinking video games.
I'm tired of these motherfucking video games on this motherfucking plane. You fucking atheists, your goddamn video games and your Coca-Cola. You motherfuckers are just living in a fantasy world. Why can't you understand the truth is that an all-powerful God impregnated his mother with himself and then sacrificed himself to himself in order to forgive us of the sins he condemned us to begin with? You know, reality. And next up, popular Christian author Brittany Cara explains to us all exactly why we should never get vaccinated. Let's have a look.
First of all, there's nothing in the Bible that talks about vaccines. So I just want you guys to think about that. So if God knew in the future that he was going to help create these amazing things that were going to just change our health and be the best, scientific advancement in human society ever, and it's just, oh my gosh, they're so great. Like, why isn't there any inkling of talk about these things called vaccinations coming into being later to save people? Like, if that was really God's plan and they're so amazing, then why isn't it in there at all? Like, not even close, you guys, like not even close, because we really have a brainwashed society that vaccines save everything and they save everybody and they're good, and you can't question it. And if you question it, it's literally like blasphemy, but it's so demonic, guys.
That's right, you bunch of vaccinated sinners. Why are you getting vaccinations? It doesn't mention anything about it in the Bible. But come to think about it, you know what else it doesn't mention in the Bible? The fucking internet, bitch! Or goddamn computers! What the fuck are you doing online right now? And also, you know what else it doesn't mention in the Bible? Fucking indoor plumbing! Go shit in the woods, bitch! It also doesn't say anything about air conditioning, but I'm pretty sure your soft, lily-white ass is cool as shit right now. Checkmate, bitch! And we're gonna finish it up with this one. You guys might remember these two shitheads, Kevin and Crystal O'Connor. These are the two pieces of shit that ran a pizza place and went public saying that if they were asked, they would not cater any gay weddings, which no one had ever asked them to fucking do to begin with. They'd never been asked to cater any weddings, period, because people don't have motherfucking pizza at their goddamn wedding. But that didn't seem to matter. Their bigoted claim that they refused to cater gay weddings went viral on conservative media, and Christian bigots around the world began to flood them with support. So much so that they got sent $846,000 in a GoFundMe. They literally made $846,000 for claiming they would refuse to do something that no one ever asked them to fucking do to begin with. And now they've taken the money and run. They've shut down their pizza place. Their pizza place no longer exists. They made almost $1 million by being bigoted Christian fucks. This is how disgusting many in the Christian community are. This is the kind of behavior they reward. You Christians sure did stick it to the liberals, didn't you? You gave these guys almost $1 million for no fucking reason. You sure showed us. Just so fucking stupid and rather depressing. It's really sad how much bad behavior gets rewarded in our society. It seems like over and over again, good people get fucked and bad people rake it in. I guess all we can really do about it is call this shit out as much as possible. Cast as big of a spotlight on these assholes as we possibly can. And let everybody know that if you donate and reward bigots like this, you should be ashamed of yourself. Fuck you. And that's it for this episode, guys. A new episode is coming soon. If you enjoy the religious bullshit series, please consider sharing the videos on your social media. You guys have so much more power than you could ever imagine. And if you guys think religion is still dangerous and still deserves to have the spotlight shined on it, please help me do that. As always, I love you guys, and until next time, logic. Fuck yes. Hey guys, Dusty Smith here, and this is Patty, one of our rescues at the Humanist Society of Mississippi Animal Sanctuary. And as many of you may know, I'm no longer making any money off YouTube on my videos. So if you guys would like to help ensure this channel doesn't disappear for good, please consider supporting us on Patreon. I'm sorry, baby, I know. It really helps. Thanks a lot, guys.